Hey, special family, welcome back to another episode of Am I the A Special Need Edition. Today's title is Am I the A for not allowing a special need person in our Boy Scout troop? First time poster, go easy on me. Okay. First context. Recently, our troop has been losing tons of older guys since they're all aging out after getting their Eagle rank. Because of this, we have been taking in a flux of new scouts, mostly middle schoolers. Currently, I am the ASPL Assistant Senior Patrol Leader, which means that when the SPL is absent, I run things. During one meeting, I see SK, Special Kid, walking with his guardian. I can tell from a first glance that he is a special needs, though I only found out later that he was deep in the autism spectrum with many learning disabilities. I mentioned it to our SPL, but had no clue why. Usually, when new scouts come in, it means that they are shadowing to join our troops. I ran this through my head and realized that SK was trying to join a troop which was not ready to accept him. After the announcements in the beginning, our troop breaks into patrols to get requirements done for the new boys so that they can advance in rank. Lucky me, the SPL assigns me to go through the book with SK. After talking with him for a bit, I learned just how badly he was mentally disabled. He had a lot of trouble understanding what I was saying, so much so that I had to baby talk to get him to understand. This made getting the requirements done for him very difficult. So I signed off on some of them that he probably shouldn't have gotten. After the meeting, I went to the adults who filled me in. Apparently, one of the moms of our new scouts was advertising the troop to her friends. SK's mom was delighted to be able to have her son in a Boy Scout troop. Little to her knowledge, though, our troop was not made for those with special needs. The worst we had were boys with ADHD. Definitely not on par with the level of management someone like him needs. When the new mom came into the meeting, the adults quickly brought the first mom, M1 advertiser, and the second mom, M2 of SK, into a separate meeting. They told M2 that because her child would need tons of supervision and we had no one to supervise him, that he would not be welcome in our troops. So they instead advised her to join a troop better prepared to deal with those like SK. M1 was very displeased with hearing this. She is a bit entitled, and so is her son, and told us that we needed to accept him. The higher ups didn't budge on it and refused to accept him. Much to the dismay of M1, it's important to note that M2 was very understanding and respectful of this. For the next few meetings, M2 came back with her child, and as before, the SPL assigned me to deal with him and get some work done with him, as I was the only one to be trusted with him. I wasn't necessarily peeved, but trying to get through what was essentially a language barrier to get things done with him was very frustrating. Eventually, M2 stopped coming to the meeting altogether. So, Reddit, am I the A here? No, I wouldn't say you're the A. This child needs a lot more help than there is staff to accommodate him with their help. I was in Pathfinder myself, so I know about the requirements that need to be accomplished when you go to each meeting. You don't have that much time because these meetings happen in a limited amount of hours, and you don't have that much time to sit there and thoroughly explain bit by bit, step by step, how these requirements need to be done. So I think it was a little too advanced for him. So I don't think you were the A. But let's see what the commenters had to say. Okay, Stinky MCD says not the A. If he's deep on the autism spectrum to the point that communicating is challenging, what happens when you take him to jamboree or overnight camping or hiking? We accept responsibility if something goes south. Now, if one of the parents was willing to be an active participant in this, I like that, and work through scouting with him, different story. It could be either a great way for him to work on his social skills or it could be frustrating for him. This is a tough one. The guy said, thank you, someone with some sense. Aren't the scout taught things like how to make a campfire, the knots, forage in the wilderness, etc.? If he's high on the spectrum, that's going to be a challenge aiding him, plus it could distract from other children. Right. Sims 80 says, "You're the A. As an Eagle 1998, Order of the Arrow, you are no scout. You are a tarnish on all the scouting stands for. I'm ashamed for you. You have learned nothing from BSA, and how you have a leadership role is sad." Edit. I will acknowledge and apologize for the tone of my response. As a young person, you were asking if there was a better way to handle the situation. I assure you, there was. I redirect my response to the adult leadership of your troop. I urge you to contact your local council for more guidance and education on how to deal with situations like this in the future. Somebody responded, "Bob, remember that you're talking to a 14 to 16-year-old who made a mistake. Is insulting him that strongly really right way to help him see where he went wrong? OP is also a scout that could use your help. My sons are 14 and 15, and they have known for years that treating people like OP did is horrible. Let's stop pretending that 14 to 16-year-olds are dumb. Are they 100% mature? Of course not. But they better know by around driving and the behavior like OP is wrong." Echo 852 says, "I'm going to tentatively go with not the A, and let me explain to everyone why. This child is not equipped to handle the demands that this particular event has. He is not mentally capable of understanding it as it is presently structured. Right now, this little boy needs help and support, and that is perfectly fine and okay. He is and had been getting it from OP. However, this detracts from the experience that other children are having. It forces a one-on-one situation that the troop presently cannot support. This isn't discrimination or ableism, it's realism. It's realism. This child needs help, and there's no one right now who can help him. They didn't tell him, 'You cannot troop.' They told him, 'We are not equipped to help this child, so we encourage you to join the troop that is.' This troop recognizes that this child needs support and encourage mom to get him involved with the people who can support him. This is not a bad thing." I love your comment, and I agree. Miniman Ken says, "Not the A. A lot of people will tell you to ignore the problems for the sake of the child. Do not do this. You can potentially put the kid and the troop in danger. It would be like putting a special needs child into a normal classroom. The teacher isn't equipped to handle that particular child's need. Also, by just marking off qualification, you diminish the process. The scouts also do things that can potentially be dangerous for a person with special needs and severe as you described. It's a shitty situation, but stick to your guns on this. The Reddit armchair warriors will tell you otherwise. But if you aren't equipped to help a child with special needs, it's okay to say no. It's better you be honest and prevent a serious problem than go with the societal pressure and have a real ladder on." Okay, so let me know in the comment section what you think about the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.